Hey guys, just a quick video here. I am in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 with the new SU3 update, and I am in San Diego. I just wanted to test it out just to make sure, because I was about to completely uninstall the sim and reinstall it, just because I heard that, that might help with some of the issues. Kind of funny to watch all these planes flying around here. Now there is a little bit of glitching going on. I don't know what's causing that. But the one thing I did want to mention, and this is something that I have never really been able to do before, is I have a triple monitor setup, and I know you guys can't see it, but like I am able to have all three windows displaying currently. And I am recording with OBS Studio, which technically, it reduces the frames per second of about 8 frames per second is what I've noticed. So before I was recording, I was actually getting about 41 frames per second, which is actually really good, considering I have 3 monitors and I'm using them in 2K. So this is actually pretty promising. I hope, that this doesn't, it doesn't glitch and it doesn't freeze up on me, because before it would freeze me up completely to the point where I had to completely reset the whole simulator. It's nice to see that currently I am getting decent performance, and I have, my settings for my system pretty high, I would say. I mean, I'm on a i9-13900H with 64 gigabytes of RAM, and I have an Nvidia 4080 laptop GPU with 12 gigabytes of VRAM. So, this is actually pretty promising that, I have most of my settings on medium, some are on high, but here, I'll just kind of show you guys really quick. But as you can see here, I got DLSS on balanced. I'm on the 2K settings, and I'm just going to quickly scroll through these here. You can take a look. Medium, medium, medium. There's a couple on ultra, high. So, it's and the one thing I was not able to do before because of the system performance is have traffic. And as you can see, I was actually seeing some aircraft flying around, so that's really promising. I'm going to go ahead and just kind of do a quick flight here just to kind of see how everything goes. Last time I did a flight in VR, the simulator completely crashed desktop. Okay, let's go ahead and take off here, see what happens. But yeah, this is kind of cool because, like I says, I want this simulator to work. I want it to work for everybody, but let me go ahead and put my gear up. It's a beautiful simulator. There's no doubt about it. There's a lot of really nice things about it. And I do like the way everything looks, I believe, better than in 2020. But, 2020 is just way more stable from what I've noticed so far. So, okay, I can tell that some of my controllers are not binded correctly. I'm pressing, and this is actually, let me just go ahead and correct it really quick. And this is the other nice thing I like about it, is that they have made the controller section, they've definitely improved it. It's before I was, it would take literally forever for me to, switch around. Like everything would take like about 30 seconds or so just to kind of get everything. I can go ahead and click on different things now, and it's essentially instant. So it's really, really nice. I'm really glad that they've improved that. Yeah, and as you can see on the top right there, even with me recording in OBS Studio and I have triple monitors, I'm actually getting consistent like 35 frames per second, which is actually, it's pretty decent considering that I have 3 monitors working and I'm using a laptop. So that's actually really, really nice. I am happy about that. And I'm still probably going to uninstall the simulator just because I heard that, you know, it might actually be better to do that. And I just kind of want to start from scratch. This way I can kind of know for sure if it's like a glitch because of the update. Because I have heard Asobo basically mentioning in the past that, like, you know, they recommend that you uninstall the simulator and reinstall it just to kind of reset everything. And I'm just doing a quick flight. I'm not really doing anything fancy here, guys. I just want to test this out, and I was actually really surprised that I was like, you know, before I actually uninstall it, let me try the triple monitor setup and just kind of see if they've fixed that. And I don't know if I saw it in the notes that they actually fixed it, but so far, I mean, I was not able to really even get this far before. So they must have done something. It was kind of unfortunate because, like, in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020, I, you know, was able to have triple monitors, no problems. And, you know, it was kind of annoying that I couldn't do it with Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. But the fact that I'm flying in San Diego, which is a fairly, you know, populated area, and I'm getting pretty decent performance when I'm recording, you know, because like I says, so if I wasn't recording right now, I'd probably be at about 45 frames per second. Yeah, it is a, you know, graphically very pleasing simulator. Like it has a lot of nice things about it. And, you know, I really want it to work, you know, so, you know, even if I have to be on medium settings, you know, on Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020, I can go on high, but I really feel like the ceiling is a little bit higher on 2024. Like, even though I may be on medium, it's kind of comparable to high settings in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. So I would say, I mean, this is really nice. I mean, you know, you can see all the reflections there from the water, and gosh, I don't even know where the runway is. That's the one thing that I've always had a challenge with flying in 2D, is I always seem to get my bearings kind of messed up. It's just taking a little getting used to, but when I'm flying in VR, I feel immersed, and it's just a lot easier to kind of see where I am. You know, I made a video the other day when I was flying in VR, and the performance was really terrible. I probably should give it another try just to double check to make sure, because it could have been just because the update was just released that day. Maybe there was just a lot of server issues. I'm not really sure, but I just wanted to maybe, I probably should give it another try just to kind of you know for sure. But regardless, whether I do it now or later, I will definitely update you guys and let you know how it actually performs. But what I was going to say is that the performance was really, really bad in VR the other day when I tried it, and I made that video, and I even got like a crash to desktop while I was recording. So let me go ahead and get flaps 2 in, since I'm on the base leg here. And like I says, I'm not doing anything by the book here right now. This is just more of a test, just to kind of see how this all performs. And so far, I am very happy. I'm very happy with this. This is great. And you know, I've been starting to fly the Phoenix Airbus A320 as well. I'm going to go flaps 3, and I'm a little bit high here, so I'm going to lower my throttle, and let's go full on the prop. Yeah, I'm very, very pleased so far that this triple monitor is working for me. And I have traffic turned on the ground, in the air, and everything seems to be working good right now. So, all right. This is not going to be perfect here, most likely, but I'll do my best. Yeah. Okay. Struggling there with a flare. Like, I had my yoke basically full aft, and it couldn't get the flare going. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, got something out of it, and like I said, I'm going to be doing some more testing here. I'm probably still going to uninstall it just to kind of make sure that I'm working from like a clean slate and that there's nothing that might be lingering in the background that might be causing any issues. Who knows? Maybe it'll actually hopefully be better, you know. But so far I am very happy with what I've noticed in this particular flight. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a like, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell if you haven't done so already, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.